up, YouTube gang? It's me, Unk. Hope your guys' day, night, morning is going fantastic. It's the weekend for me, and I've just been absolutely vibing. Today, I want to talk about Deadlock, one of my favorite games that has come out in recent memory. It's arrived with massive hype, explosive numbers, player numbers, and the promise of becoming Valve's next big competitive title. But as the dust has settled, the game's trajectory has become more complicated. Today, we're breaking down Deadlock's gameplay, meta, community responses, and where the game stands heading into 2026. I know the game had an amazing 2025 and 2024. Uh, I took a hiatus back in 2020, late 2024, when the game had just come out. It still is invite only, but the game has changed so much. Valve is absolutely cooking. They just released the New Gods Old Blood update with the new 6 heroes. The heroes are just incredible. The game is incredible. Uh, and today we're just going to be discussing it. So, Deadlock blends the hero based abilities with lane based combat, vertical mobility, and objective control. It sits somewhere between Dota, Overwatch, Valorant, and I want to say Smite. If you guys remember Smite, I'm Unk, right? I remember Smite from back in the day. It's pretty much just dead now. I mean, it's just dead in the ground. I haven't heard of Smite in a long time. Um, but it's got its own pacing and map philosophy. It used to have 4 lanes back in 2024, 2025. It now has 3 lanes, so it is much more MOBA like, whereas like League has 3 lanes as well. Uh, Hero driven combat with unique kits and strong identities between the heroes. I'm an Apollo main. Love me some a good Apollo gameplay. You've got that going in the background right now. It's got lane control, map rotations, similar to a MOBA, like I said. High mobility through zip lines, jump pads, vertical map design. You can go on top of the buildings. You can double jump, slide, strafe, go downstairs. Anything with horizontal gameplay, you can just go straight down or straight up. Double jumping, wall jumping, the game is immense. It doesn't look like a lot just looking at the game from just my gameplay in the back. Um, but there is so much to the game. I mean, you probably need at least 60 to 70 hours just to understand the basics of the game. You've got melee combat, shooting, double jumping. It's insane. It's got a very fast TTK that rewards mechanical skills and positioning. Once you get past the laning phase, which usually lasts around 5 to 10 minutes, it becomes more of a team fight centric, objective based game uh, that kind of ebbs and flows with your team, right? The result is a hybrid competitive experience that feels familiar yet distinct. And I really do think that they are cooking something special here. This is going to be a mainstay on the channel. So if you guys want Deadlock gameplay guides, commentaries, everything, this is where you're gonna want to be. I'm gonna be streaming as much as I can. I am a 9 to 5 pleb in the rat race, trying to escape it. That's why I'm here. I love video games. I've loved video games since I was like 6 months old. So if you guys want to help me escape the rat race, feel free to subscribe and check out more content. I'll link in my information below, but enough about me. Deadlock has launched in early access with enormous momentum, peaking at over 170,000 concurrent players in September 2024. Early 2025, the numbers dropped to around 10,000 concurrent players, and the shift raised questions about long term retention and the pace of development. Um, but, with the New Gods Old Blood update, Valve has showed us that they are steaming ahead at a very fast pace. I really do believe that personally. Um, they've given us, 12 heroes in the last couple months. I know they're actively working on updating a lot of the hero designs and abilities, and they're reworking the jungle camps and the map. The game just isn't finished. They're still cooking, but, you know, with the dip in player base, me included, and me coming back now, I think Valve has showed us how serious they are about pushing the game into an early access state. I do think that's coming very soon. I think we're gonna get a beta or a launch sometime within Q1, Q2 of this year, right? So the dedicated player base remains passionate, and Valve's continued updates suggest the game is far from abandoned. I mean, we're picking up steam like crazy. I mean, you just YouTube Valve or Deadlock, you're gonna get tons of videos. I'm a part of the community as well. I love the Reddit. The game is just incredible, really, and I don't think they're gonna show any signs of slowing down anytime soon. So one area that I think Valve really excels at, and I mean they've always excelled from Team Fortress 2 to Counter-Strike and everything else, is the moment-to-moment gameplay and the heroes and their identities, right? So you've got your aggressive duelists, objective controllers, and roamers in your team fighters. Your tanks, you've got everything that you're looking for in a hero will likely be here. And my suggestion when you're starting the game really is to find, 1 to 2 heroes, maybe three, and really get good with them. The game operates on a economy system just like a MOBA, like we talked about earlier. So your main objective really is going to be farming in the early phase, getting last hits on the creep, so the candle minions is what they're called in this game, securing boxes, jungle camps, and objectives around the map. Uh, and really just trying to get more money than your enemy, right? So if you see the top of the screen, every player has how much money they've accumulated below their profile pic on or their character picture, profile pic, whatever. You get what I'm saying. And then you've got the money for each team on the left and right. So for example, next to Yamato there, they have 45,000 souls. Souls are like the money of this game, right? So it's very MOBA. You're gonna see me go back and buy right now. So when you go back and buy, you've got your yellow, your purple, and your green. And those are basically what you're going to be buying throughout the game to get stronger. And if you played a MOBA before, which I'm assuming all of you guys that are here have, it's where you go to just scale up your character, right? So this is where you go in and buy. There's a small pool of must-build items that dominate the current meta at the moment, but Valve is still cooking, like I talked about earlier, and they're still adjusting the game and making the game. So I wouldn't worry about hero balance too much. Feel free to experiment with the builds and the items. I mean, the items are insane. I see myself making probably an item guide for a lot of different champions and a new player guide for different champions. I'm an Apollo main myself. Apollo is being played right now that I've captured earlier today. One of my favorites. He's a spirit nuker, right? So he specializes in just getting kills, assassinating. You're in and you're out, right? So just pick a character that you think looks cool. Go with that for a little while, and look up a builds. There is a public build system in the game, um, but just kind of look around, experiment. No one's really taking the game serious right now. There is a ranked community, but it's not even really canon by Valve, I don't think. I think it's just kind of statistics based or how much players play at. I don't know too much about it. I'm a casual gamer. I play the game for fun. So its maps is one of its most defining features, and its lore, right? It's got this cool noir aesthetic. It was at one time going to be a cyberpunk game, but they shifted away. I think it's in a much better spot than what it would have been as a cyberpunk themed game. I think we've had plenty of those. I like this aesthetic a lot more, right? So its map is very interesting. It's got zip lines in the 3 lanes that rush you on the map. It's got high ground control and objective spacing for team fights and skirmishes, right? So you want to be going around farming. Depending on what hero you're playing, you want to farm up, get in there. If you want to tank, you want to tank, stuff like that, right? Um, the lore and the map and the universe that Valve has created is truly something special. I mean, there's over 1,200 articles of lore, heroes, backstories, and mechanics uh, that really aren't even in the game yet. I know that they're working on overhauling the hideout as it is. It's got all kinds of different stuff that they could probably add in. Um, it really is just an incredible world they built. So I'm excited to see what other characters they bring to the game. I don't think we're going to get any new heroes anytime soon since we've gotten 12 in the last couple months here. Um, and they need to flesh out the rest of the map and the gameplay and everything else in the map and stuff like that. So I'm curious to see where it goes, but I'm very excited. So what's next for Deadlock and the future of the game? I do think that we're going to get a early access launch this year. I don't know when, um, but I think it's gonna probably be, my guess personally would be anytime from, the middle of this year, Q3 to Q4, possibly for an early access launch. They just need more time, right? They need more time to cook, more time for balance and refinement, potential and major system overhauls, the opportunities to expand the hero roster and items pools, a chance to rebuild momentum with the polished 1.0 product. They're still cooking. They're still building the game. The future really depends heavily on the update frequency and how well Valve responds. But again, I think the player base is already there, uh, and I think they're going to be sticking around. I think they're going to work on their own time, but I do think they're more serious than they were last year about the speed of the updates and the cadence, right? I think they're going to be more on it. I think they know what they have is something unique here, and I do think that it's definitely going to launch into a resounding success. Unironically, I think this is probably going to be the next big thing, and I'm here for it. This is going to be where you're going to go want to go for some Deadlock guides and gameplay, especially for you casual gamers out there. I only play a couple hours a week here and there on the weekends, so I will do my best to create guides for you guys. I am by no means an expert. I'm not in ranked. I just play the game for fun. I'm an old man, bro. I'm 30. I'm just doing what I got to do. I'm trying to get out of this rat race, and I'm here with you guys. Deadlock is a game with enormous potential, a passionate core community, and a unique blend of mechanics that set it apart from other competitive titles. But it's also in flux, balancing identity, player expectations, and long term direction. So if Valve can tighten the meta, accelerate updates, and deliver a clear roadmap, which I think they will this year, Deadlock could become a very major competitive staple in the shooter space. And I am here for it. I'm gonna be streaming the game. I'm gonna be making Deadlock content. I'm putting my channel on the line here for its future. Um, I'm excited. I'm freaking pumped, dude. I mean, I have so much passion for this game. It's such a good game, man, right? So I'm excited where they take it. I hope you guys stick around on the channel. Like I said, feel free to subscribe if you like the video. I'm always down for recommendations on what you guys want to see. I stream as much as I can Monday through Friday. The weekends, for sure, I do. Uh, and feel free to subscribe. I'm here all the time. I hope you guys have a good weekend, day, night, morning, and I will see you guys in the next one.